It's Gigawatt from the Core Clan. I'm going to do a quick Star Citizen run through here. Start through the hangar. Then I'll head into the mini persistent universe for 2.0 that was released recently, last weekend. Looks like there's going to be an update to 2.1 coming, they say, before Christmas. With that, there'll be some bug fixes, a little more stability. I gotta be honest, man, this game has come such a long way. I thought we'd be a little bit further along than we are right now, but with the release of 2.0, I am absolutely satisfied with the direction that this is heading and the content. So we'll have a look around, and I'll chime in here when I come across a ship or something that's pretty neat. I'm still thinking about upgrading to 64 gigs of RAM because 32 has been doing pretty good, but it's clear that this game is gonna require some heavy stuff. So I built a new rig just for this. If you've got any questions about build recommendations or anything like that, you can send me a message at coreplan.net. Look me up there, Gigawatt, coreplan.net. Stop by and give us a visit. For any of my guys that are coming through, just find me sitting down in my room sometime in TeamSpeak and hit me up. Still loading. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to go into my hangar first, and hopefully the sound's not going to drown out the voice here. Let's see if I can adjust it, but I don't know if it's going to adjust for the overall video. I guess I'll be a perfectionist on this. Alright, so my shiny happy hangar here. My little gray cat in the corner. Now this right here, this little odd little circle here, if you come over to it, you can climb into it, start up a simulator, and do a couple of other things in there. Move around. They've got several ways to navigate through the system. Well, this is my original constellation, Andromeda. This is one of the first ships I bought in game. I've been in love with this ship since they created it. It's fantastic design, just the ideal space vehicle in my opinion. Multi-crew ship, multiple turrets. I'm going to run up here and show you. This is the lower turret down here. Pilot, 2 other crew members can sit up front there. We'll show you that when we get inside. And they got the turret down, turret's out. Those hatches on either side, usually the turret, when not in use, goes up inside, and those hatches swing closed to cover it up, so they're not always hanging out. Uh-oh. Oh, something's up with one of the struts on my Merlin. Wasn't like that yesterday. It's kind of odd. This little P-52 Merlin. You might have seen one on the back of the ship. It does dock with the back of the ship. It goes up inside. This one looks like it's in rough shape here, but I don't know what's going on with that. Occasionally you'll find the ships moved around in the hangar and off center. It's kind of odd. Get out of the way. So there's the cargo bay opening up. This is the normal entry hatch right here, I guess you'd say. They really redesigned this ship. They've had several iterations of it come out where it's just wide open through this front portion, and they've done some different stuff with the airlocks. There's a double airlock in the back. I'm going to show you from the back to the front here real quick. A little dark in here, but not too bad. So you put a double airlock in so you can actually go into the airlock and then come back out and not have to depressurize the entire ship. They're working on the interface dynamic here with the U's. Supposed to be getting rid of that. Right now it's being a bit finicky. Apparently I don't get to go back in the back of my ship. But I am the captain. Bit of a bug, I might have to report that one. Hey! It's the engineering section after the ship. They also redesigned this port. Much more like the old bombers, like the old B-52 and stuff like that, where they would climb into the little, like the X-Fighter stuff, the early supersonic tests. I really love that design. I like that. You just climb in and drop down. You got yourself a little snub fighter. I actually have yet to ever get in this, but check it out. Alright, well, it doesn't fire up yet, so, but at least it lets you interface with the hatch. That's pretty neat. That's the first time you've ever been able to do that. That shouldn't take them much to get fixed, so. I'll run back to the front of the ship here. Another airlock on this side. These right here are your sleeping quarters, escape hatches. These are used, they double as escape pods in the game, so. If you're claustrophobic, you will not be happy in space. I've had to keybind my key to get out of stuff. It used to be usually if you tap F, or the U's to get in, it lets you in and out. But lately that doesn't seem to be working. But a little mod, I keybound another thing and I'm able to get out of it. See the chair coming down for the upper turret there. We'll hop in there and go up and have a look around. Bam, there we are. Now this does work in game. These turrets do work. You can see my guy up there sitting in the turret. Now, even as the pilot, you have some forward-facing weapons that you can use. You can fly the ship by yourself and do some pretty decent damage. Obviously, it's not as quick to turn as a fighter or something, but you definitely want to have somebody with you in the turrets to help defend you. It comes with missile racks as well. There's 2 missile racks on either side. Oh, look at that. I left the airlock open. The thing about it, when you're in first person, you have your heads-up displays and everything, but when you're in third, you don't get the heads-up display. So you can fly your ship around all you want to, looking at it like you did in Eve or in some other games. And oh, don't I look pretty? But you're not going to be able to see anything. So he's really driving home. They're really driving home that you are the captain. You are not the ship premise. still, this might be my favorite mover. Except you're not going to get to watch it in glitch, so maybe, hopefully that works.
Welcome to Robert Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
Well, I do know the heads up works. Everything comes up when you're in the mini universe there, so I'm gonna run around a couple more, show a couple more things in the hangar, and then we'll head in and fire this thing up. Climb down the ladder here to get out. Alright, I'm not going to waste the time to run everywhere here, so we're going to grab the gray cat. These things are, they're like golf carts, fun to drive. Oh, I see my eyeballs again. I hate it when it does that. Alright, so this is a Redeemer. This was the next great starship. It is not available to fly yet, but it's in here. You can fully interact with it here in your hangar. Pretty nifty looking gunship. I liked it. It wasn't my favorite from the series, but it was the winner, and I do like some of the features it has. You also notice after I've fired up a ship or actually interacted with it, it comes up on the heads-up display, its distance and stuff like that. And it lets you know where your items are, I guess you could say. Well, since I've been in this thing. Huh, I can't get any of the doors. They may be working on this. And I'm going to assume that they are. A lot of these are still in production, being tweaked. They put this together, but now the 2.0's come out. They're redoing a few things and refinishing a couple of things on these ships before they put them in there to fly. Couple of my smaller ships. This is a Gladiator fighter bomber. Pretty fun to fly. I posted a video of me taking it out for a spin in the Vista Universe yesterday. It's got a turret up there as well. Multi-crew ship. You can take a second person with you. But what I do like about this ship is that that turret rotates around. And double check on that. I think I was firing, it was shooting as well, so I think the pilot can command that as well. But it's nice to be able to have a rear-facing turret in a ship like that. Little M50 racer. Haven't taken this out for a spin in a while. They've done a lot of updates to it too. Pretty cool little ship though. They got a lot of these smaller, fast, nothing but engine ships for the racing and also for some other aspects of the game. Here is. Well, I don't even know how to describe this bad boy. I mean, this is the military fighter. This is the Super Hornet. This thing is a slayer. It doesn't get much better than this. More firepower on one platform of a fighter. They've got a couple new things coming out. The Sabers. You can look on Star Citizen on the website on Robert Space Industries and look up some of the new fighters they have coming out. But, and I think the F8 is supposed to be the more modern military fighter. This would be, I guess, your example of like a Generation 4, if you were looking at it like in terms of today's terms. You know, the F-22 is out, but this is the F-14 or something like that. So, but it's a pretty cool fighter. It does do some damage. I'll post a video up of me flying it around here in a couple of days. Come on, little gray cat. Let's go. You finicky little toss. I swear. It's the little things. Hey, Great Cat has said F you. As you can see, you have a couple hundred meters to run here to the other side of the constellation. Now that is the constellation Andromeda, not the Andromeda. Pretty decent distance on that if you look at the other side of the hangar there. Oh boy, what have they done to my Phoenix? Okay, well this is where my other, there she is, okay, just didn't render, that means they probably made a change. It's like the Matrix, you know. Actually the skins on this one are a little bit different. This is your luxury version of the Andromeda. This is the Constellation Phoenix. I can't wait to go atmospheric and see these fans, these doors open up and the fans inside that help this thing land. This one doesn't come with quite as, well, it comes with a bigger power plant, better shield, and some other stuff, but not quite as big of a armament. It doesn't have the turrets. This is the old style hatch door. I don't know if they're going to be updating it or what they're going to do. This used to be on the old Andromeda. I just don't think they've updated the Phoenix yet. Now, this is the luxury version, and the smugglers, they say. It's supposed to have a hidden compartment. They must be working on this thing, because it's not even going to let me in. And that's okay. And there, over there, we'll run up here to my Freelancer. This was my first ship. It's part of the reason I've kept it, although I haven't melted. I think I've melted almost everything but this and my Andromeda down at some point. You know, I'll keep this thing. This will always be number one, I guess you could say. They're doing a redesign. I understand they're changing a couple things up with it, and getting it ready for the persistent universe here next. So it'll be fun to be able to fly this. This is kind of your this isn't necessarily your entry-level cargo ship per se. This is one of the first ones you would get to though in game if you were progressing along, and they've got a couple different versions out of it. Pretty neat ship. You can do a couple different things with it, but it holds a fair amount of cargo. This is probably actually what I think I'll tool around in most of the time if I'm by myself, because it is capable of being flown, you know, and completely controlled by one person. You know, the extra seats and stuff. Yeah, and I'll have to look around. You might look on the website. I'm not entirely sure what these other stations will do. I'm sure they'll have some purpose to do something at them, but you know, they haven't completely cleared it up yet. Well, why not? Why can't I stand here? So, looks like there's a hatch up top there where you can dock with something, and that would open up and climb up. It's probably a ladder that comes down right there. They really have some pretty wild design stuff on some of these. And here's the cargo bay. So they have a Freelancer Max with a larger cargo bay. They've got one, I believe it's scientific. They've got a couple different versions. That's a turret up there that I have actually never gotten to work. I think they're still, they may rework that too, who knows. looks like space weathered, you know, it's used. That looks like, you know, some Firefly style stuff right there. You gotta love that. So I'm looking forward to firing it up. I do hear noises in here and get jittery sometimes, and I think that if I turned around and there was another person being, you know, walking around here, I wouldn't be surprised. It would scare the piss out of me. Lord knows if I were the developer, I'd put somebody randomly walking around inside. And it's a Star Citizen Christmas. I'm not going to take you upstairs in the hangar today. The hangar demo, there's a lot of different hangars. Maybe one day I'll post a clip of a couple of videos of, I'll put one together of all the different hangars. So I'm going to go through here real quick. Alright, let's go to Port Olisar. This might take a minute. Hopefully we get on the first try. It is like 3:30 in the morning, so East Coast, I'm hoping to get in there without a problem this morning. This typically takes the longest right here to move to persistent universe. You gotta imagine, I mean, this is, I don't even think alpha qualifies. I mean, it's just all the different arena commander, which that module is still up. You can still do that if you wish. I was not a huge fan of it. Didn't hate it, but it just, I definitely didn't come into this game solely for the combat aspect. I'm looking forward to trading and smuggling and mining and, interacting with different NPCs for different styles of missions and exploration to some extent. I know they're putting a lot of work into the exploration, so we'll see what they come up with. But it's nice that they're looking at different aspects of the game to keep different types of people happy, you know. They obviously admit that combat's going to be at the core of it, but there's just no way around it. And we're in. You always come up here like you're waking up. Because toilet paper and, is that Stellar Sonic? Operating manual. Alright. Heavy reading material. Oh, there's somebody down there. Quite a few people on it.
Please press the screen to continue.
Oh, sometimes not all of them work.
Proud member of the Initiative Share program, encouraging travelers to save resources and fly together.
Well, I said I was going to take the Andromeda, and we're going to do it.
Unfortunately,
Oh.
our automated system is unable to access that ship at this time. We apologize for any inconvenience.
Pads are full.
Or select a different ship.
Well, I'll tell you what, I gotta work around for that. Doesn't look like all the pads are full to me, but there's somebody else's Andromeda over there. But I'm going to go EVA here. I do want to try something out because I know that when you land, if you land a little lopsided, it stays that way. And I like to try and land level here. Looks pretty good. Yeah, some people come EVA over here, but this side of the station is usually a lot quieter. Hurt my legs when I landed there. There's a medic aid station I can go visit. I also need to go pick up a handgun at some point.
Welcome to the Port Oligar ship deck. Please press the screen to continue.
Selection
Pack
confirmed.
D09.
Your ship is currently being delivered to the
This
launch
station
platform.
has been designated as
Oh, and there she is up there moving around.
the universe's leading producer of commercial class starliners.
Wow, I haven't seen that before. You know, you might expect on this... Oh, Jesus, what was that? It didn't sound good, whatever it was. Somebody just blew up. Curious to see what's going on out here. There's chunks of something over there flying around. Let's get in here before somebody comes in. Okay, well, I'll just get it over here. It's working right. See, in the hangar, it didn't get to show you this, but
Welcome to Robert Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check. Radar contact. Landing gear raised. Disengaging autopilot.